This is a good example of how the enemy likes to pervert things. He'll have an article and he'll just slip something in there and he'll be like, you know what? They're not going to distinguish between the two. They're going to blend it all together and think and assume what she's not even saying. People magazine released an article saying that Beyonce dedicates the Renaissance drop to her late gay Uncle Johnny, to all of the fallen angels. The fallen angels is separate from her Uncle Johnny. She slips the Uncle Johnny thing because then that is a way to manipulate you into thinking that she's referring Uncle Johnny as a fallen angel. She is not. It says, a big thank you to my Uncle Johnny. She wrote on her website, he was my godmother and the first person to expose me to a lot of the music and culture that serves as inspiration for this album. Now, this is referred to on her website, not referring to the fallen angel. In the second paragraph, thank you to all the pioneers who originate culture, to all of the fallen angels whose contributions have gone unrecognized for far too long. This is a celebration for you, Beyonce. Now, I've done many Beyonce Renaissance back masks, and she is speaking in Aramaic and speaking in French, and it's ritualistic work. She openly worships Oshun, which is a mermaid demon. It's in front of our face. But if you're wanting to just take a blind eye to it, that's on you. Now, Entertainment Weekly says Beyonce shared a moving tribute to the fallen angels of club culture and her late Uncle Johnny. So that's separate, and her late Uncle Johnny, who introduced her to the music that inspired Renaissance. If anyone wants like a connection to what possession is, it's not what they show you in the horror films. It's propaganda. Go and watch the movie Nefarious. You can't even distinguish sometimes when the demon is talking to you than to when the person's talking to you. They are in our music and they're getting into your psyche to control your vessel. They're doing it through our music. It's the easiest way to do it. It's just really disheartening because Beyonce knows if she just full out just said what it was, I don't think anybody will really be down with this. That she worships the devil. I don't think anyone will be down with this. And if what Nicki was saying relative to her and Jay, nobody would be down with this. I don't care how hot the song is and how much you guys want to go to the club.
I beg to differ. I think that there would be some people down with it. There are literally people out here that worship the devil. There are people out here that just because it goes against God, that they're fully on board. They may not be, so quick to say, oh, like, yeah, I worship Satan. Like they're not going to say that, but they're not going to be like, oh, let her live her truth. Beyonce, slay queen. She's the queen bee, like whatever, all this stupid stuff people say about Beyonce. Now she said a couple of things in this video. First of all, like, what's up with calling a dude your godmother? Like, that's weird. I get we try to make this stuff like, palatable. And to me, man, it's super weird to call a man a godmother. But nonetheless, she said that to all the fallen angels. Now, I know that there's people in the world that have said, oh, bless her heart, she's an angel, like just talking about regular people just being sweet, or about regular people like being pure and innocent. I don't think that's, I think that's how this is going to get played off. Like, no, I'm just meaning like to all the fallen, to all the amazing artists that came before me, to all the amazing artists that paved the way, instead of truly the fallen angels, the ones that got kicked out of heaven, which I think is who she's actually referring to here. Now, we know that there's the saying that the celebrities, that some of these are actually fallen angels in disguise. Whether you believe that or not, it's said. That's what people say about these Hollywood elites and these celebrities, is that they've been around for such a long time and they keep reinventing themselves. They keep coming back as different celebrities. And that's why they keep just climbing to the ranks again, because they have supernatural ability. They have this knowledge, this forbidden knowledge, to be able to climb the ranks. And then not only that, but they're in with the elites, those that know they know, right? So for her to be saying this stuff, I think some of it could be to be polarizing. There's always that layer to it, because when you could stay in headlines the way that she does, by saying good or bad things or being controversial, or, for her and Jay-Z going on tour, her Jay-Z cutting his locks off. She cut Jay-Z's locks off and promoted her hair products through the videos and the ads and stuff like that. Like, all of that stuff keeps people talking about them. And so I understand to a degree why they do it the way that they do. But the thing is, man, is people still aren't waking up. And that's why videos like these that we're making matter, because people, don't get me wrong, like I said, I used to love Jay-Z. I used to even love Beyonce's music when I was in the world, but now that I've come to Christ, like, that's the last thing I'm gonna do is listen to some Beyonce and Jay-Z. I want to share you a couple of these comments though. This person right here, the first comment says the same thing with the line "break my soul" or with the line "in break my soul." Like, first of all, why would you call a song "break my soul"? Your soul can't be, tarnished, or it can't be broken, or it can't be harmed unless you choose to reject Jesus Christ, first of all. So it says, "I done found a new foundation. I'm taking a new salvation." There's only one salvation. What are y'all talking about? The person says, I was like, excuse me, doesn't the Bible say, for other foundation can no man lay that, then that is laid, which is Jesus Christ? New salvation. The Jesus that saved me is the same yesterday, today, and forever. People who do not use any discernment, and most of the time is because they don't know the scriptures. But these will be the same people that sit up here and say, I know the Bible. I read the Bible front and back. You can't tell me nothing about the Bible. I understand the Bible. And they'll be so prideful, and they'll just have closed ears. They do not have eyes to see or ears to hear, right? This person right here says, Oshun is a demon. Oshun isn't a demon. It's a Yoruba deity. Oshun is water, and it's a religion practiced in the western part of Nigeria. I understand that people have their beliefs or their idea of what this stuff is, but anyone that comes out of this faith, anyone that comes out of this practice, anyone that stops worshiping these deities comes to realize that they are demons. And there's many of Nigerian pastors and preachers and people that are screaming from the mountaintop that these are demons. You got to understand, guys, this marine kingdom, it's all demonic. There's not a good spirit that's in the marine kingdom. There's no good spirits other than the Holy Spirit, right? And yeah, this person right here says exactly what I said. I think you're wrong. Many people would still worship her if she said what it is. And she said, I'm just curious as to why hide it if that's the case. The thing is, just because there would be a bunch of people that would still rock with her, I think you're right, Ms. Wyman. There would be more people that choose not to than people that do choose to, because there are a lot of people that even say that they're Christian that listen to Beyonce and love her music and would go to a Beyonce concert tomorrow if one was in their city, right? And then go to church on Sunday. So these people, yeah, they might not rock with it. There's still going to be a large enough portion to where I don't think it would hurt her business none. But, it's in order to maximize her money, in order to lead as many people astray, in order to impart something on as many people as possible at her concerts, because y'all heard that people have said that she's energy harvesting at her concerts. In order to do that, she's got to have as much of a reach as possible. And so that's why I think that they mask it the way that they do. But it's not just her, it's all of them. They all do that. They tell you subliminally because they have to tell you. You know what I mean? It's just the karmic effect. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this. I'll leave Ms. Wyman's link in the description. Let me go back to the top. This is her page. I'll leave her link in the description to give her credit for her work, even if I don't agree with everything that she says. That's going to do it for this one, though. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.